Back here at home, people across Texas gathered in remembrance of a father and son killed in the attack in Nice, France last week. Sean Copeland and his 11-year-old son Brody were among 84 killed at a Bastille Day celebration. The Copelands lived in Austin. At a vigil this evening, friends and family wore black and red, Brody's baseball team's colors. Before moving to Austin, the family lived in North Texas. And tonight, communities in Frisco and Prosper came together to pay their respects. NBC5's Jocelyn Lockwood joins us live from Prosper. Jocelyn, I can only imagine that this was a very emotional night.
It was, Corey, a lot of heavy hearts here, a lot of sorrow, and a lot of support after something that happened seemingly so far away was felt so strongly in this small, tight-knit community.
As the sun fell over Prosper, dozens came together to remember a father and a son.
They were a great father-son duo, and he was always so encouraging with Brody, and Brody had the biggest heart.
Sean always had a smile on his face. It was an infectious attitude.
In this small community the Copelands once called home, they had a big impact.
I drove 10.5 hours to get here. I had to be here.
Melissa Randall can tell you that. Her son was friends with Brody.
He was that sweet boy that came and welcomed everyone.
Now she's left to explain the inexplicable.
I mean, how do you explain that to an 11-year-old? That the world is turning into something you can't explain.
Many who gathered with heavy hearts say now is a time for prayer.
Our country needs healing and prayer. So this started out as for the Copelands, but as we've talked, I mean, this is more about our world, our country, our state, and even Prosper. But, you know, we're going to focus on the Copelands tonight with all the tragedy going on.
Tragedy that has touched so many lives.
We are a small town with a huge heart. It's not a big heart, it's a huge heart. And when there is tragedy, we come together.
Tonight, the Copeland family released a statement saying in part they continue to feel the love and support from all. It helps ease their shattered hearts. The statement also said the family remains at this point in France, but they are doing everything they can to get back home. We are live tonight in Prosper. Jocelyn Lockwood, NBC5.
1 year ago tonight, Christina Morris was last seen walking into a Plano parking garage with a man she knew. That man is now in jail, but there is still no sign of Morris. NBC5's Jocelyn Lockwood is live at the shops at Legacy tonight, where Morris was last seen. Jocelyn.
Johnny, her family tells me they never imagined a year later they would still be without her. Her mother says the past couple days leading up to today's anniversary have been some of the most stressful of the past year.
Every morning I write her, I tell her good morning, sunshine.
Johnny McElroy started today like she does each day with a message to her daughter.
I tell her how beautiful she is, how proud I am of her.
Later, McElroy was one of dozens who gathered to mark 1 year since Christina Morris disappeared.
I'm just simply lost, if you want to know the truth. I'm lost. Lost without her.
Morris vanished in the early morning hours of August 30th, 2014. The man she was last seen with, Enrique Orochi, is behind bars accused of aggravated kidnapping.
We shouldn't have made it to a year. We have a person sitting in jail. Her DNA was in the trunk of his car. He's the one that holds the answers. Why he's waiting that long, I can't tell you. But, you know, time's up.
Orochi denies knowing what happened to Morris that morning.
I would simply beg for mercy, because this is too hard.
Left without answers, Morris's family continues to live each day with the unknown.
The only way you can do this for a year is to truly believe that today's the last day we're going to have to do this. And that, you know, today's the day we're going to find her.
Those who love her vow they will not give up, something always promised in writing at the end of a mother's daily message to her daughter.
Giving up's not an option, and I will always love you the mostest.
Now, a search team still organizes and goes out each Saturday searching for Morris. Plano police have told us they remain committed to this investigation. We are live tonight in Plano. Jocelyn Lockwood, NBC5.